Hi everyone, my name is John Stitch and I'm an illustrator and an educator. I'm very excited to introduce you to this, my first Creativebug course, focusing on the daily practice of sketching from everyday life.
Hi, I'm Kerry, Programming and Reference Librarian at Fort Lee Public Library. Welcome back to Stuffcraft Diaries, where I practice crafts from Creativebug, which you can access with your Fort Lee Library card and find tons of videos about crafts to practice. Today I'm working on everyday sketching, 31 still life prompts taught by John Stitch. He uses paint, pen and marker, and pencil to create drawings and art from various objects you can find in your home. So see what I do with what I find in my house. One of the objects that John paints in the series is a baseball cap, and I happen to have a pretty vast collection of caps. I like them, I collect them, particularly Mets caps. But I decided to paint this one, which I recently acquired from Plato's Closet thrift shop in Lyndhurst. Thrifting has been one of my new hobbies. I like to find something unique to add to my wardrobe. So follow along and see how I paint this hat that I paid only $6 for. So this is my painting of my leopard print baseball cap. I think it looks pretty good, and it was pretty fun to do. John talks a lot about technique and using gouache paint. That's the particular kind of paint he suggests for the project, and that's what I used here. I found it at Michael's in Edgewater, and it was pretty easy to use. And I liked mixing the colors. As you see, I have my little palette going on over here. So yeah, this one turned out pretty well. My next item to draw will be a stack of glasses. John tells you to use a fountain pen, but I don't have one, so I'm going to see how it works with a Sharpie pen. So this is my drawing of the stack of glasses. I picked these glasses, which came from IKEA, because they have some interesting texture to them with the lines and the flowers and the circles. There used to be 4, but I broke one. So I just worked with the 3 that I have. And I think that I probably would have gotten a better drawing experience if I actually had a fountain pen, but I feel like this Sharpie one did its job, and I personally love using Sharpie pens. So I enjoyed using that tool. And I have a birthday coming up, so if anybody wants to buy me a fountain pen, you are more than welcome to do so. In the series, John draws a picture of a ceramic frog. So the closest thing I have in my home is this little figure of Bust, an ancient Egyptian goddess for protection and cats. I'm very allergic to cats, so this is the only cat that I allow in my home. And rather than using pen, I'm going to use pencil to draw Bust. So here's my take on Bust. It was an interesting thing to draw. I liked using pencil because there's detail on the statue. There's some hieroglyphics on the sides. There's details about the necklace that she's wearing. There may be a better word for what that is. I'll just go with necklace for now. There's the texture of her paws. And I wish I used more color because she has these blue detail in her ear and her eyes are rimmed with kohl. But I'm happy with what I drew. John always says it doesn't have to be perfect, and this is certainly not perfect. It's just an exercise to be creative and have some fun and practice using materials you may not use pretty often. So thank you for following along with me as I drew and painted following John's prompts and steps. I thought it was a really good series of videos because he provides a lot of technical detail. For example, if you're working with the gouache, he tells you how to mix it and how to get to achieve the colors that you want to use for your work. And I appreciated that, as I'm not familiar with using gouache. I think that was my favorite one to work with since it was new to me. But yeah, definitely go to Creativebug, check it out, practice the challenges, explore your creativity, learn something new, And even if you have a Cricut machine, you should use Creativebug because they have a lot of projects using one of those. I don't have one. Are they good? Is it worth it? Should I get one? Should I explore using it? Let me know. Anyway, thank you again for joining us for Staffcraft Diaries. Check out fortleylibrary.org to see what next for virtual programs. Have a good one. Bye.